everybody, this is Michelle Greenman Live, and my name is Michelle Greenman, the women's plus size women's health and wellness coach. And my favorite thing to do is to teach women how to have happier, healthier lives with completely natural steps. So without drugs, without surgery, without diet foods or calorie counting, and being able to get that help to really reach your goals, to figure out what you want and to step by step get there. So today's show is going to be about getting active, and that's why I'm dressed in my little hoodie. And I think for a lot of women, especially plus size women, people assume that they're not active. And for a lot of us, we are. I think some of us really are active when we are plus size. You know, we're trying to get to the gym, we're trying to get out there. And today I want to talk about how to make that even easier. So if you are the person who is working out right now and not seeing the results that you want, or if you're the person who's kind of feeling sick and stressed out lots, kind of stuck in a rut, really sedentary and wanting to get more active, or if you're experiencing like cravings in the middle of the day, this is a class for you. So today we're going to talk more about being active and more about the 3 steps of being active. So first and foremost, what can being active do for you? Okay, so I'm going to try to convince you today that being active is going to be easy, is going to be step by step, that you can get help, and that you can really get from it what you've always been looking for from caffeine, for example, or from sleeping pills, for example. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So first and foremost, being active has these benefits. More energy. The more that we're able to move around our blood and get oxygen in our blood, the more energy we feel. Really being able to get oxygen to our brains so that we feel less brain fog, get oxygen to our body and to our muscles and cells, and really be able to move toxins away from them is what gives us more energy. When we feel really sluggish and tired, that's really about our blood moving really slowly. So it's important for us to really try to get more active so that our blood can move a lot faster and a lot better. Hold on for a second. Getting a bunch of background noise back there. Okay. So the next thing is to allow you to fight anxiety and depression. Being active actually allows you to be able to reverse a lot of the anxiety that you feel. A walking workout, for example, can allow you to reverse anxiety in only 4 days. So as much as it's really helpful to make you feel like more energy, it's also helpful to keep you from feeling that kind of dreariness or depression, even if you have clinical depression or anxiety where you're taking medication for it. Being more active can actually really help to reverse that. Reduces aches and pains. I definitely understand that when people feel kind of sick or not sick, kind of in pain, or their ankles hurt or their legs hurt or their knees hurt, that they are wanting to relieve that pain, and so they figure it's best to put my leg up, not to walk on it, not to move my arm too much. This is the opposite what you want to do. So when you have an injury, for example, the only thing that's going to heal that energy is the nutrients that you get from your blood. And so you want more blood to the area, not less blood to the area. So just say, you sprain your wrist or something like that. Most people just tie it up and keep it there. What you want to be able to do, and I'm going to give you an example with the wrist or like an ankle, is you want to be able to ice it to bring down the inflammation. Then you want to use cabbage leaves. Cabbage leaves are going to be taking out the inflammation, the uric acid, and allowing the nutrients to start to heal that. So with the cabbage leaves, you want to actually bruise them a little bit. So either with a hammer or with the rolling pin a little bit, like roll it out so that it breaks up the little cells in the cabbage leaves. Wrap it around your wrist or your ankle, wrap it in saran wrap so you get the heat in there, and go to sleep. So the next day it's going to be feeling a little bit better, able to move, and then you want to start exercising it slowly so that you're getting more blood to the area. So reduces aches and pains, just getting active, right? So that's a really extreme because you've actually hurt your wrist or your ankle. But for most of us, when we haven't really injured anything, they're just, our muscles are atrophying because we haven't used them in so long, or our tendons are really tight. Exercise is really going to change that around for you. Get more blood to the area, heal the area, and make it feel a lot better. So also burning fat. You know, I think most of us exercise so we can get slimmer, and it does do that, but you need to make sure you have all three types of exercise, which we're going to talk about later. The next thing is we want to make sure that we boost our metabolism. So our metabolism is the body's structure or the body's way of dealing with new foods or new energy, allowing these foods to break down into nutrients and sugars that allow us to use in our body and for energy. So when we have slow metabolism, we're not using a lot of this energy, we're breaking it down very slowly, and we're storing it as fat. When we have high metabolisms, we break down food really quickly, and we use the energy really quickly, so we don't store it as fat. So having a higher metabolism is amazing way to really be able to create that lasting weight loss. But your metabolism, a lot of people don't know this, is when you make the changes, and especially when you're following Renewal, my signature system, metabolism can take up to a year to change. And so for a lot of times, people are using these diets or things like that. So we use the diet, we are on the diet for 3 weeks, for example, the weight comes off, but then we gain all this weight back because our metabolism hasn't changed. So you really want to find something that you can stick to for a whole year, not something that you can just do. So if whatever kind of plan you're working with, you don't think you can do for a year, you can't eat, the astronaut packaged food that they send you for a year, or then don't even start, because all you're going to do is create this really unhealthy situation in your body that you're going to want to have to change later. So with Renewal, especially my nutrition section in the Superfood Life, is to really give yourself foods that you can eat forever, that allows you to really burn off those calories, but not only that, allows you to change that metabolism over time. So the other benefit we get from exercise is a better sleep. And definitely if you're doing things against us, like if you're having caffeine at night, you'll still feel tired, but obviously you're going to be staying up. But what it allows you to do is, a lot of us are sedentary. Our minds are working all day, but our bodies aren't. And so that exercise allows your body to work so you don't lie down and feel this kind of anxiousness or anxiety, tingling. Restless leg syndrome is a good example of this. By working your body better every single day, your body is allowed to rest, your mind is allowed to rest, and then you wake up more refreshed. So that's how you get a better sleep, with being more active. The next one is to reduce several disease indicators, like high blood pressure, thickness in the blood. Blood sugar is affected by activity, and of course obesity. All 4 of these are really high affected by how active you are. The more active people are, even if they are really overweight, the healthier they are. Really skinny people who are not exercising can be just as unhealthy as obese people who aren't exercising. But obese people who are exercising can be way healthier than the average skinny person. So being active is a great way to really change those risks that you have and to be able to turn those around. Making you feel stronger and sexier, definitely. For a lot of people, we lose fat, but we gain muscle, and muscle actually weighs more than fat. So even if the weight stays the same, we look completely different. The curves are in the right areas. And best of all, feeling more confident. Being active gives you these special hormones that make you feel awesome. So I encourage you to be active. I mean, how many did I list? Maybe 9 benefits that you can get from being more active. It's fantastic, a fantastic way to really get the most out of life, to feel 1,000% better, and to experience wellness. So I hope that you're encouraged that you should be active, be more active, and that you're gonna start to get some of those benefits that you've always wanted. So I know for most of us, we feel really tired when we're first starting to get active, and the other half of us are like so on fire to do it that we head first. So I'm going to share with you the 3 steps of being more active so that you don't get any of these consequences of starting. So when we start being active, the first thing is that we feel tired, our bodies hurt, we don't feel like doing it, and so it's difficult for us to do. So these 3 steps really help you to do that differently. The second part is a lot of people kind of throw themselves into it, and the problem with that is that they injure themselves, and then they can't be active for a while. Okay, so definitely I know some people who are like this, right? They're like, I'm going to get back to being active. I'm going to do it. And the first day, they like hit the gym, and there's so much pain the next day that 2 weeks go by and they don't exercise again. And so to prevent both of these situations, I came up with this 3-step plan. Ready, set, get active. So a lot of people, when they think of activity, think of cardio. They think of running, they think of walking, they think of doing that. And that's actually the last step. The first step of getting ready is to increase your body's ability to be flexible, to reduce injury, relax, feel stronger, and reduce stress in our life. When we are able to do these things first, we are able to make time to exercise. We're able to breathe better, which is an awesome, awesome benefit. And so this first step is really to be able to put the things into your life that allows you to really enjoy the benefits. If we just go like, okay, tomorrow I want you to go exercise, you're going to feel like, I'm going to miss out on things. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to really fulfill all these obligations that I'm used to having. So this first part is just about taking 5 to 10 minutes to do this one exercise that allows you to reduce flexibility, to increase flexibility and reduce injury before we even start. The next part is set, and allows you to get stronger and leaner, and to change your posture, get core exercises that allows you to actually feel stronger. So the step-by-step on being stronger and feeling more solid allows you to really build lean muscle. This is really important because the more muscle we have, the faster we burn calories, the more effectively we burn calories, and the higher metabolism. And so building these muscles as our next step in set allows us to really put the things together, to put the exercises together that allow us to really set up ourselves for the cardio, allow the cardio to be more effective, allows the cardio to really burn a lot more because we have these muscles that need this energy. The more muscles you kind of have, or the body mass index that you kind of have, allows you to burn calories while you're sleeping. Okay, and so this is our next step. It's after we want to avoid injury, we want to start making our bodies a little leaner and stronger and quicken our metabolism. Then the last step is get active, which is our cardio, right? So my suggestion is the best exercise in the world is walking. Absolutely, hands down, walking is the best exercise. Most everybody can do it, right? Very few of us cannot walk. And it's really a great opportunity for you to take a friend, take the family. I think for a lot of people, when they think of being active, they think, I'm going to have to leave my family behind so I can get healthy again. Walking is something you can take everybody with. And especially like after dinner or after lunch, first thing in the morning, you can just say, okay, it's time for me to exercise, so I'm taking all of you, let's go. And so I give you these step-by-step tips, plus these bonuses. It's really important for us to learn how to walk properly so that we can actually reduce pain, and for us to actually breathe better so that we can have more oxygen. That was one of our benefits, is a clearer brain. So there's so much information, it's so hard to give it all, but these are the 3 steps to getting active. Ready, set, get active. Really reducing injury and increasing flexibility, building a strong body that burns more calories and increases your metabolism, and then the cardio that reverses all these risks for diabetes and heart disease and high blood pressure, and allows us to really reduce a lot of these aches and pains that we have, by the best way to be active. So I really want to be able to share more information. I'm actually going to be starting a class in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping to do this class every month. So Ready, Set, Get Active is its name. You can go check it out on my website, michellegreenman.com/ready, set, get active, with dashes in between those 4 words, and really check it out. I'm doing this program as a group program, so you'll get an opportunity to hear other women and their situations and get some kind of spotlight coaching, as well as be able to really get the information. Part of the program is giving you logs to keep track of and coaching questions every week for you to really be able to dig deep about why this is important to you and to stay on track. And best part of all is the accountability and the support. You know, it's really hard to do these things when there's not somebody kicking you in the butt. You know, and we got to admit that that's the reason we haven't done it. So being able to really have that person there to push you, to remind you, to put the things in places, and then to answer any of those questions that come up, is an awesome way to get active again. So if you are really interested in getting active, wish you were more active, have been having it on your list every year, getting more active and not doing it, I would suggest that you sign up this program. I'm definitely going to be offering some kind of bonus, I'm not sure, but right now I'm thinking maybe 2 for 1. You know, if you and your friend want to sign up together, I'll give it to you for the price of 1, no problem. So I want you guys to have a fabulous day, and remember to experience wellness. Nobody can tell you how it's going to feel, what things in your life are going to open up. So I encourage you to experience it for yourself. And try to get more active, right? Just don't go too fast and don't hurt yourself. And have a great day. Check out the website, and I will see you next week. All right, bye.